Where is Waldo Stadium? Kalamazoo, Michigan. It is the home of the Western Michigan Broncos, and the fans have been eager for this showdown for a while. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on a team from the MAC, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. The Broncos offense will have first crack at this one. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
And let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
Back to throw, it's Eaton. Complete with conviction on the crosser.
What the?
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Turns it on down the left side. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And fires complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Broncos are in the hurry-up. All right, guys, let's talk a little Western Michigan. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country. But you do wonder if things have just become really transactional.
Are you kidding me?
To lay out and make the catch. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field.
What is this garbage?
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and 1.
Touchdown, Western Michigan.
Oh, boy.
From the red zone for the score. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So the Kennesaw State Owls offense will go to work for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all.
There he goes. Past the first down marker and still running. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Joyner. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Trying to run, it's Murray. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Murray. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here.
What?
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He's brought down, a short return, and the defense comes out on top with a pick. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D.
Let's go.
Total clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something
Garbage.
we'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. He wants to change this route. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Quickly complete. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds at the 25, and this offense has an explosive play. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Pass interference.
What?
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Okay, ready? First down for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Knocked off his feet. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, the running back has it. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be fourth down and decision time. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Kennesaw State has a chance now on first and goal. They'll try to pass their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the D deny them on second and goal. The option look. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here gets it into the end zone, but there's a
Why are there so many flags?
We'll see if this one is coming back.
Offside. Defense.
Thank goodness.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Man down on the play as
he
the
just
officials
got in.
take a break to let him be checked out. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Dropping back, it's Eaton. Here comes the heat.
There we go.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Let's go, Dennis.
On the move from inside his 40. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Lets it fly deep downfield.
If you're going to complete these stagger throws, you've got to have great anticipation as a quarterback. You almost got to throw it before the receiver comes out of the break. You need better timing on it.
So now it's second and long. Makes the grab. It's Joyner. Oh, he's got some space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. The AT unit on the field. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Bunch formation for these receivers. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Broncos heading quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. Bought a little time. Lets it go. He's got the time.
Sit down.
He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds This offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Caught behind the line. It's Lester. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Broncos will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Rides the back on the option, the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough.
Come on, bro.
Fire one early.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Right on target this time. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
That's caught. It's Joyner. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. On the ground, it's Murray. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Dennis. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed, to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up a
Touchdown, Owls! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
Sit down.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Pulls and fires complete.
Good job, Patterson.
Good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Ball's on the 16, and they need 6 on second down. Looking to pass. It's Eaton. Fires to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing
nice
it with
play.
the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit up.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And with that
I see
score,
you.
this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to. Scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Plucks it out of the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Timeout. By the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Eaton. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he makes the play, it's intercepted. Got some room to run. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does.
Elite.
Touchdown Owls. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're in defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And as time runs out here in the 2nd quarter, the offense doesn't want to make this deficit any bigger, so they'll take the knee and head to the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Broncos will kick it off to start the 2nd half. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Quarterback on the keeper.
Yeah, that's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Joyner. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun. Give on the inside. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10.
Get set, go!
They'll leave it with him.
Come on.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative.
Breaks into the open.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
And with that, the chain gang will get busy. 1st down, Kennesaw State.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it there.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that 1st half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. DB's right up on the receivers. Dropping back, it's Eaton. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. And the Broncos come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to sneak it. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Looking to throw on 1st down. And here comes the
Watch
heat,
out.
and they get home, and they get him at the 21. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
No,
Good play.
sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And the returner is stopped. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Murray.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
The give to the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end. Giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in.
Come on, Dunbar.
Drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides the back and leaves it. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Touchdown, Owls! Great job by the back on the option. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Here's some pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Now on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the break. It's Kennesaw State on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Now on the option.
Oh, I should have had that.
All the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. They stop him short of the
What?
marker, and they'll turn it over on down. The Broncos buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. They'll try the run. It's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball.
Pressure
What is going on?
And the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Joyner. Turns it on in midfield. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The offense setting up shop at the 46. First and 10. To the air on first down. Got his man downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Caught in the backfield, it's Murray. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Ready, set.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down.
Moves.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready.
And the quarterback goes
What is going
down
on?
at the 11-yard line.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
That was terrible.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for
Terrible
positive
play.
moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
And the Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. There he goes. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? They'll try to bully their way for the first. At the 35, he's got room. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. The Broncos just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Lester. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Broncos look to keep this drive humming. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. That last play, the kind of thing
We got a Simpson sighting
really
finally.
good drive. It's second and 17. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Under fire. Right on the money. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on fourth. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He splits the uprights. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Send the tight end in motion. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
60, Western Michigan, 10.
He'll start the return inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. It's caught. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to the ground game on the left. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. And the Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. With jet sweep pass. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. He wants a big play here late. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Rushes on it. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. At the 45 on his way. And they fight him to the bitter end all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that